Good morning, Albrightians, Albright family. Before we head into this beginning of summer, at least unofficially, I thought it was worthwhile for us to take a minute and look back and celebrate all we've accomplished this spring. It's time that we really had a celebration. We didn't just make it through this semester; we rocked it. Looking back, despite the pandemic events, we can celebrate some truly remarkable accomplishments all across our campus, and I think that's worth a message. We made some real progress in the classroom from initial panic and reluctance. This isn't what we signed up for from both faculty and students, to developing new skills and discovering new approaches to teaching and learning and making connections with our students. We saw some really great progress this semester and resulting in the end of semester presentations by students and faculty that were truly outstanding. That's the definition of resilience in my book. We had a lot of virtual events this spring, not just classes, but a hugely successful music business forum, career events, the student art show, and the Higher Education Council of Berks County Undergraduate Research Conference, where not only Albright students presented the results of their research, but we hosted students and faculty from other colleges across the county. While we might be in different locations, sometimes taking on different tasks, Albright College is proud of the fact that we kept everyone employed this spring. No furloughs, no layoffs, all of our community still working together. And I think we really learned a lot about what it means to be essential personnel. Our folks from residence life, the health center, dining services, public safety, facilities, especially custodial, they really kept us afloat this spring. Without all of their efforts, I don't know where we would be. But we were really proud of them and really grateful that they are part of our Albright family. A lot of these activities have been orchestrated by a group called the Pandemic Task Force, led by Senior Vice President for Student and Campus Life, Dr. Sam Wesner. They've been working hard to keep tabs on what's happening with the pandemic, to be aware of what's happening at other schools. And honestly, they've been on top of this since January, before we were even remotely aware of what would be happening this spring. We're grateful to have their leadership and their organization in pulling us together and helping us figure out how best to keep our family safe, to keep our students safe and our actions going on campus, and really just figuring out our path forward. We were able to keep students housed and safe and healthy on campus until they could safely return home just last week. We are currently allowing students to return, to move out safely. And again, according to an incredibly detailed plan orchestrated by Residence Life, making sure that social distancing orders are in effect, sanitizing is taking place, and everybody can get their belongings and finally move them home. We came through this semester roaring like lions. It's really a testimony to the strength of our community, our lion pride, I guess. And it's a connection that we all celebrate. So I'm sure you're wondering what's next. We will continue to do what's best for the health and safety and academic and professional success of our community. As you might know, all of our summer classes will be conducted online only, and we will not be having camps and conferences on campus this summer. It's going to be really quiet here. For the fall, we still don't have a crystal ball, so we have to continue to be flexible and creative and resilient. Our single guiding principle for all of our work is to protect the health of our community, and we are guided, of course, by the recommendations from the Centers of Disease Control, as well as the guidance provided by our local and state and federal government. We're working together to figure out the specific details in this bigger picture that apply to our community. Of course, our hope is to be able to be back on campus this fall, meeting face to face and participating in all of the usual activities that fill Albright's campus, from music to athletics to club activities and Greek life to service events and academic events and even experience events. But we must continue to attend to the details of this pandemic and guard against the potential for resurgence. To provide the most flexibility in our plan for the fall, in the face of unknown environmental conditions, we are going to alter our academic schedule. Instead of 2 15-week semesters, classes next year will be conducted in 4 7.5-week terms, during which students will take 2 classes each term, so still able to earn 4 course credits each semester. The shorter terms, but with fewer courses, will allow more opportunity for social distancing in classes and strict attention to sanitizing surfaces between classes. This will also allow us greater flexibility to move on or off campus as dictated by prevalence of the coronavirus and the potential for renewed incidence and spread. We're just trying to keep ahead of everything. This model also affords us the highest potential for student success. A 2+2 model of course delivery within each semester lessens the disruption of the semester in the sense that conducting 4 online courses at one time, if there has to be a change in the middle, is a lot of pressure for faculty. And what we've learned from this spring is that juggling 4 online courses is a lot for students. So if we are working online, reducing the experience to 2 courses at a time is better for faculty and student learning. Educational research also shows us that greater focus on fewer courses helps to reduce attention fatigue, that drag towards the end of the long semester. So whether we are on campus or online, it's just easier to maintain focus over 7 weeks, and we're expecting that this will help to foster more student success. In preparation for this, we will be supporting many opportunities this summer for faculty to continue to develop their abilities to use technology to engage students in coursework, whether on campus or off campus. We'll be releasing more specific details about all of these schedule arrangements and how we will safely return to campus later this summer by July 1st, as we continue to develop our plan and continue to monitor COVID-19 projections. So finally, don't forget that this is a holiday weekend. Look after yourself, look after your family, look after your friends. Celebrate this early step into summer, maybe. We're all community. Whether we're here on campus or scattered to our houses, we all sleep under the same stars. That's the connection that we share. And so we hope that you move into the summer with some anticipation of some good things. And we really look forward to the time when we can all be back together again here on Albright's campus.